What is good, man? King Recon here to read some Goat Tama. Tama, right? And 598. I apologize for not having a video out for that. I was paying my respect to Bleach, man. I was like, God, man, my emotions and everything was all over the place at the time, and it was absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, it was an insane time. Like I think the chapter came out like on Monday too, man. I was feeling horrible. But overall, 598, like brief thoughts on it. I absolutely loved it. I love seeing a lot of characters we haven't seen in a while. Those couple panels were just no words, just straight up seeing the reactions to Yorozia and them returning, and they were going in. It was beautiful. Gintoki with his amazing dialogue, man, as he always delivers. The cover page they had for the chapter with the title with them, it's just Gintoki sitting in his seat like old Taya, the Kagura next to him was that would hit me right at home, man. But here we are, Gintama 599. I see a savage right here on the first panel, and Tsuro. So I'm excited. Right here in the top of the thing for things I'm reading on Batoto, it says don't go overboard with something. So let's get right to the chapter, man. Gintama 599. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. One chapter away from 600. And if you're watching this, this probably is going to come out before the actual announcement, but I'm doing a live stream with Jess reviews and I believe also Colton from the Ginta Manga Cast. I don't know whose channel it's going to be on. I don't know. I don't even know what time it's going to be. But expect a Gintama live stream and speculation for for the finale of the series, chapter 600, and a lot of awesome sauce going there from there on out. So really excited for that, man. It's always awesome sauce to talk about the goat, and I can't wait to talk about Gintama with fellow fans who are as passionate about it as I am, and I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a great stream. I hope you stop by. I don't know, like I said before, I don't know whose channel it's gonna be on, but if you are subscribed to me, but you're not subscribed to Jess, I don't know what you're doing. She's better than me at what I do. When it comes to Gintama Awesome Sauce, so definitely go subscribe to her. She loves the series as much as I do, man. So definitely spread the love for the Gintama Awesome Sauce and check out every single every single person that talks about Gintama here on YouTube, man. They because we're a family. We're all one big and happy family that love that gorilla. But regardless of that, let's get right into the chapter with that Utsuro greatness. Utsuro made the Altana. Now 7 planets go out of control, destroying them, man, because he's just that dude. That's as simple as it is, man. Utsuro. That is a tantamount to the Tendoshu, also known as the Altana Preservation Society, the body that had sole control of all the universe's Altana for so long, releasing them and abandoning them. The planets that recovered the Altana formed an allied army to end the society's control and invade the planet where the Tendoshu dwell, Earth. Utsuro's goal is to make use of this planetary scale war of the planets with released Altana to turn the Earth into space dust. Don't go overboard with seasoning. That's a classic Sriracha lesson title right there. Dude, hold on, let me repeat that one more time. So it says right here, the planets that recovered from Utsuro's goal is to make use of the planetary scale war of the planets with released Altana to turn the Earth to space dust. Jesus. And then you see like that Zuda! And he's eating ramen. Shout out to the goat. To one, I think honestly, I do think it still is one of my favorite chapters from the first 100 episodes. The Ikumatsu chapter, man. That chapter to me was one of those like solidifying chapters that I always look back to when I remember Katsuru's character and why I love Katsuru's character. That chapter right there, Ikumatsu X Katsuru, man, freaking God, I love that episode, and I love the chapter too. Both of them were excellent. So essentially, what we need to do in order to protect the Earth is get me some soy sauce, of course, because soy sauce solves everything. I mean, personally, I prefer honey mustard. But I see where he's coming from. I see. So, hey, Sakagoto! Yo, at the end of last chapter, man, that's one thing I wish I would have done a live reaction to. Shout out to Midnight Akaki. But I yelled it. I was like, Nom Nom! And I scared my brother whenever I did it too. But it was beautiful. I was like, the Nom Nom awesome sauce. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. There it is. I see soy sauce. Hey, so once we procure the soy sauce, what do? Of course, we fire a volley of it onto the Crockets. Zura's surprise attacks won't work when they use by the book plays. I think the smart move for the Croquettes is the Worcestershire sauce. For someone who calls themselves a samurai, and you see them just around the table, you see Mutsu right here, Shinpachi, Gitoki, you see Congress plate is the biggest of them all, of course, Elizabeth's over here, and everyone's just looking over at him. It is because you use things that come from foreign countries and are written in katakana, as condiments that you're so often called things like idiot and moron in katakana. So croquette is a foreign word written in katakana in the first place. It only makes sense to put katakana things and other katakana things. Let me see. There are things in this world like putting sakeo on Darvish and doesn't go well. But you can put Helen on Nishikawa, Kiyoshi, and it goes on and it goes on well. I don't know what Helen or Nishikawa or Kiyoshi is, but if Sakamoto or freaking Kasura is eating it, then it has to be greatness. The Kiyoshi family. Oh well, no, never mind. Wait. So Nishikawa Kiyoshi is a person. But Helen and Nishikawa. So the Kiyoshi family may seem like they're going on well, but I'm sure they've had a lot of trying times too. And I'm just looking at Helen's smiling face. You can tell. Have you ever seen Saiko's smiling face? Japanese baseball. Yu Darvish. Japanese actress Saiko. And then divorce. This man Sriracha's a troll. That's why I love him. That's why I love him. He references stuff like that. What do you know about? Look at Kagura's face. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite things about Kagura. Her facial expressions. What do you know about Helen? What do you know about Saiko's suffering? The fact that it's happening right when the Earth might be destroyed makes this whole shtick even more infuriating. I know, right? It makes me want the Earth. It makes me want the Earth to be destroyed. The bottom line of the whole thing is that Helen and Saiko both did their best, and to save the Earth, it's not just about beating Utsuro. We need to stop the war Utsuro started too. Is that Gintoki actually being serious? I can't believe this. Like, say this croquette is Earth. This maple syrup on it is the Liberation Army, and this Poke stuck in the center of it is Utsuro. Okay, now he's trolling. Now he's trolling. Your visual aids are kind of so intense. I'm not sure I can pay attention to what you're trying to say. You see Kagura looking over. What a pain in the ass explanation. This is basically how it is. Basically, this croquette is the Earth, Aru, and all the stomach acid on it is the Liberation Army, Aru. Oh, this kind of makes it look like the Earth's already been destroyed. I mean, it's eaten, right? You see? Yeah, because it's going down the throat. How about we use croquettes for these metaphors? This is how it is. And it's just a whole bunch of news going down the throat this time. Classic Sriracha. I love this, man. Mutsu. Yeah, let me put it this way. We all have different ways of eating croquettes. So it's okay for each of us to put what we like on it and enjoy it the way we like. We can each just do things our own way. Basically Moose trying to say that. Each one of us, we all have our different perspectives and loves and likes. But, we just have to accept the fact that we're all different. That's basically what she's trying to say there. So in other words, nothing has changed to. So in other words, nothing has changed to as it's been up to the left. Oh, you just casually boarded yourself croquettes? You're definitely Yato Musu. Look at it! I didn't notice it the first time, yo. No lie. Musu looks like she's having a child here, man. But no, she's not. I know she's not. She's definitely Yato here. With the Earth on the verge of crisis, the only thing for a merchant to do is to do business. If we get a final Gintama chapter where it shows us like everyone in around the world, kind of like the way that like a future type of thing. I really hope that Sakamoto and Mutsu have a child. Man, can you imagine a Yato with Sakamoto's like mind for business? He would be legendary. Legendary. I would actually really like to see that. Really like to see that. We'll see those heads. We'll sell those heads to the Liberation Army to buy the Earth's future in exchange, backing off the Earth in exchange for the Tendoshu's heads. Do you think that will stop the war? It's not just the Tendoshu, they have an attachment to the Earth itself. That's why we've got to beat Utsuro. That's not the only reason why you gotta beat Utsuro. We Earthlings need to let the entire universe know that we have the power to protect the Earth from the Tendoshu and the Liberation Army. We can't launch an all-out war across the universe, but unless we at least manage to rid ourselves of the rules of the Tendoshu and the Liberation Army, there's no way the Earth has a future. Before we talk about whether a negotiation can succeed, is it even possible for us to get an audience with them? Will the dignitaries of the Liberation Army even lend an ear to a strange group like us? They will. Not with you rebels that attack the Bakufu, but if a legitimate army bearing the gold brocaded imperial flag, because you gotta put the Hisoka, and the Shogun Tokugawa Nobunobu were to ask, Lord Nobdob, well, Shogun-sama, Finally started to get your hands on some of the space food the old granny made. It's like a wolf or croquette, please. Here you go. You're the one that saved. You're the one that said that even if it's a meager meal, one has to fill their stomach before a war. You can bring me, then the Liberation Army will treat you like imperial messengers of Earth. Are you asking us to become your retainers? Your haircut is enough of a joke for us already, Yadu. I agree with you there, Kagura. I truly do. And his haircut is, you know what I'm saying? It's, if some like it, some like it. But you know what, man? I'm cool with the haircut. I'm cool, but I agree with Kagura. I definitely agree. A man that became shogun but continuously being used by others has no retainers, not in the past nor in the future. But because I have been used for so long, I know, even if it's hollow, I can still use the title of shogun. So at least for the very last time, I want to choose how to use it myself. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm going to talk about this more on Thursday. But Katsura is it. By the end of the series, Katsura is going to be the shogun. Nobunobu's probably going to die in this arc. He probably is. By the end of the series, Katsura is the shogun. I promise you. So after being used for so long, you're choosing yourself to be used again, and that's why Katsura is the one talking back to him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do you think that will wipe away your past crimes? No matter what you do, we won't forgive. We won't forgive you. We won't forget what you've done. I cannot forget them either. What this empty shogun Congress putting a whole bunch of crap on there. It says it is to accept the hatred, sadness, and hope of the people. Look at her face right there. And oversee the result of what I have done, where you all go, and this country. Hey, I'm fine with eating my croquettes like hits. What? He's actually eating it. And you see everyone just like you see Kagura kind of shocked. See other like, what? Swallows. I know a comedic joke's about to come up. I promise you. We're so glad to have you here, Shogun Dono. Please tell us what business you have with the Liberation Army. Oh, I thought it was gonna lead to a comedy moment. I truly did. I truly did. Yeah, man, because you see him just completely. That's very, very interesting. It's very interesting because I seriously did think that was going to lead to a comedic moment, and then but of course now we see I didn't even notice this when I flipped the page the first time, but it's a completely different scene now, and we see Sakamoto without the glasses, man. We see Katsura right here too, so they seriously are about to. Oh no, they're actually here. They actually have an attendance, or they're in a meeting here with these guys. Please tell us what business you have with the Liberation Army. As representatives of the people of Earth, I have something I must talk to you about. But that scene, now that I think about it, I think it truly does hold more meaning than what we're thinking of. Because, Nobunobu, he is a spoiled, stuck-up brat, right? But just showing that he was willing to eat it, no matter what Kagura did to it, basically showing that, I will take upon it to myself whatever you guys do. I will take on that duty as Shogun. I will basically become, by eating the stuff that Kagura put on there, he was basically saying that, no matter what you all do here, I will be the one to take responsibility for it. So even though because of course he couldn't stop Kagura from doing it, but since Kagura already did it, he's taking responsibility and he's eating it. At least that's the way I took it. Maybe I'm looking a little bit too much into it, but with Gintama, you can never look too much into anything. Sorachi always hides meanings and everything, but if that is what Sorachi wanted to portray, that's the way I perceived it, and I thought that was an incredible scene. And just with everyone not talking and seeing, just looking at it, I think that's really what Sorachi was trying to drive home, was that that's exactly what that scene represented, and I really like that. Really like that. Never mind. This man gotta use the bathroom, yo. He's struggling hard. Those bad ones. It's a bad one. We have to take off your clothes, man. I always say when you have to take off the clothes, that's when it is truly. That's when you're in the struggle. That is when you're in the struggle, man. That was our first contact with them. You see that, Pachi. I can't slide the Liberation Army is developing the incredible technology of wash slip bite that allows you to finish without even having to wipe your bottom. Well, Jesus, what the hell kind of that? I need one of those. What the hell kind of negotiations are you bastards doing? Because of all that weird shit you guys put on his croquettes, it seems like he's had an upset stomach for 3 days straight. You're to the enemy's base. It can't end with you just borrowing their bathroom. What are you doing? Do not worry. It's not just the toilet we borrowed. We also borrowed some sweats and some underwear. Then we borrowed Independence Day and Star Wars 2. Good movies. Good movies. What is this? A Sutaya? Let me see. Well, let me actually read this. The bold shogun, based on a TV show where a shogun disguised himself as a commoner to go after people abusing their power. That actually sounds really good. That sounds like the Shiga did. I cannot slight them. The Liberation Army mothership is fully furnished with lodgings at Ibida Sutaya. Also in preparation for tomorrow's negotiations for studying Star Wars. We won't lose this. That's right, Coster, because the most important thing, whenever you want to look at an overruler, which means, hey, if they're studying Star Wars, who knows? Utsuro might even say, "I am your father." I mean, who knows? Who knows? You already lost. The moment you use the book you borrowed from the enemy, the earth was already doomed. I'm just joking with your father thing, by the way. There's no way that's happening. The real negotiations start tomorrow. The battle's only just begun. How are things looking over there? Well, you guys have been watching Star Wars. We've had some actual Star Wars going on. Saying that they're saving us from the Tendoshi's justification, the Liberation Army has been pillaging of places all over. Look at my flippin' dude, man. People all over Edo are rising up for the attempts to resist. Saigo, man. He goes in. Look at that. Look at that thing's mouth. He got wrecked. He got completely wrecked. Yeah, that's how they do it. What? I thought these guys call themselves the Liberation Army would have entertained us a bit more, but right when they get pushed around a little, they start running. That was so dull. We don't feel liberated from that at all. Compared to this, Yuki-chan from the AI Nuki pub I go to is more of a liberation army. I see what you did there. What's the liberation are you talking about? You don't know shit. I don't know what the hell Jirocho season. Jirocho, that's my boy. Yo, if I see him, I'm gonna lose it. You're an Inanuki master yourself, ain't you? Shut up. The reason Liberation Army withdrew so easily is because they plan on doing that in the first place. Now, in the name of insurgent suppression, they can start an all-out occupation of Edo. Yes! Hard-boiled, baby! Hard-boiled! I'm looking forward to that, so the real plays haven't even started yet. In barehanded combat, a demon or a Buddha wouldn't stand a chance against me. Yo, that's how you do it! But as you can see by looking over there, our opponents could destroy the entire city if they feel like it. Even when people like me and Jirocho are beating black and blue by them, how are we supposed to win? A Jirocho in his prime, yo! I cannot. Yo, when they show that scene in the anime, it's gonna be so sick. Cause it's gonna have the music in the background. I can already hear "Take Care, Buddy" right now. Jirocho, Engai. I'll take up that fight, the fight of machines. You idiots can stick to fighting your dumb brute fights. You must be happy getting to see another flashy fight like this in your lifetime. Looking forward to avenging my husband. Oh, it's a say, man. The old folks in this city are scarier than demons or Buddhas. Everyone, thank you so much for defending the Otai. We were trying to find something we could do to help. So we prepared some provisions. Go on, eat. Oh, no, they're all running. You do not want to piss off Otai, man. I don't care who you are, you do not want to piss off Otai, man. I understand you don't want to eat her food. I understand, but you never want to piss off Otai. That is a demon. That is someone who, when they get pissed, you don't want to mess with them. That is the true Finn Balor. Under the lead of the four heavenly kings, Kabukicho is united. We're making preparations for the Liberation Army's next move. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, whether you can fight or you can't. You can still do what you can with the weapons you have. If we all work together, I'm sure we can obliterate any challenge that stands in our way. Kyubey, stand up. Now is the time. We, the Yagyu clan, will protect you. So everyone, won't you protect this country with us? Kyubey's become a fine, upstanding adult. Young master, I'm sure your mother is watching over this bravery. I love that guy. I really do. Every time. Young master Yagyu, please use our power. Thank you. He comes right over with an arm drag. I love you, Kyubey, for using a wrestling maneuver. I love you for that. While Kyubey-san and the others in the Yagyu family are calling the populace to action, we're trying to unite the forces that have arisen in different areas. Is that who I think it is? I see the ninjas. I see the hair. Sachan, you know what that means. You know what that means. Zenzu! I'm gonna lose. The goat is gonna return. As soon as I turn the page. Oh, let me see. Look at Sachan, man. So, in other words, they finally started preparations to destroy Edo. Please go around Edo and guide people to shelters. Also, that other issue. No, we still haven't found him. What are you doing, Zenzo? They're searching for Zenzo? Oh, bro, where is my boy, man? I mean, we understand what happened with there with like Shige and whatnot. Maybe he's with Soyo. If not, wait, I'll have to go back and think. Zenzo! Yo, when I see him again, that's gonna be a wrap, man. That's gonna be so goat. Oh, they're all really trying to find Zenzo. Man, the greatness, yo. Because the last time we saw him was at the beginning of the Promotions Gumi arc. With that amazing dialogue sequence they had. Sachan is monitoring the Liberation Army with the Obi-Wan Shu. She's broadcasting information all over Edo and running around doing undercover work in order to protect the populace. That's what Sachan does, man. I'm not being sold into Yoshiwara. You Bruce, what do you know about a young maiden's purity? You didn't even take my body, you'll never take my heart. It's not you. We told you. It's not to work there. It's to take shelter. Shut up, ugly. What do you know about the feelings of a beautiful girl like me? Who are you calling ugly, you old hag? And it was Sukuyo. Speaking of this, I was watching Love Potion over the weekend, and I did not know anything that they were saying because I don't speak the language and it's not translated. But son, I was dying of laughter, man. I forgot how funny that arc was. Dear me, how ironic. That thick ceiling that once sealed women inside Yoshiwara is now a reliable shield that protects women, children, and the elderly. You know something, man? Just seeing characters show up like Seita and Hinoa. Truly, and just even Tsukuyo and just seeing all these characters again after so long, it truly brings back like Gintama's spirit again. Even though the situation is drastic and it's dire, it's just I can't help but smile. Seeing all these characters again, after all those one-shot episodes, after all these arcs of being with them, and just seeing them again here in the final arc, it just truly brings a smile to my face. It really does. This iron sky I thought I would never see again, now looks like a different sky. We see Tsukuyo in an amazing battle. I suppose it's because we know that even if we're sealed in, we're connected to that sky of Edo where everyone else is. Yeah, so we gotta fight too with the people that are living under the sky. Tsukuyo-san and the others have resealed Yoshiwara's ceiling and brought women and the elderly there to take shelter. I heard they're constructing an iron-walled city to protect the weak. Kasura-san, please let the Liberation Army know this, that no matter what happens, we won't lose. So there you have it. They're not insurgents. They have stood up to stop the barbaric acts that your Liberation Army has committed. If you stop the actions of your soldiers, they too will stop. We, the Liberation Army, we're trying to release you from the rule of the Tendoshu. You deride those helping hands as barbaric? They are barbaric. We samurai are creatures that wipe our own asses. I love you, Sakamoto. We say that you swiped our prey. Did I mishear? Do you perhaps believe you could have finished off the Tendoshu with our help? That is simply they could. I've tasted it from my own experiences, and they were quite bitter experiences at that. Saying it as their enemy, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt. I'll give you my advice. Do not make these people your enemy. And you see he talking with his hair. And could I use your... Yo! I love it because it's just classic Gintama, taking a very serious moment and making it extremely comedic. That's just beautiful. But overall, a lot of their awesome chapter, and I believe it is a great chapter to lead into chapter 600, because right now we got some serious stuff going down here with the Liberation Army. Now with Nobunobu over there, man, I'm telling you, Nobunobu's dying in this arc. And Sorachi's already making me like him this much. I strongly do believe that he's dying. I really do. And then Koster's gonna take over as Shogun, but overall, man, just having everyone together like this again, and just seeing everyone man, it just bringing back the feels. I can't wait to see Jirocho again, man. When I see my dude, my boy, that's gonna be awesome sauce. But man, just another awesome chapter here in the Gintama's final arc. We're already 4 chapters in. I can't even believe it. But yeah, we're 4 chapters into this final arc. And man, I'm excited. Chapter 600 is next. I'm not sure if we're getting a color page or a cover for next issue. I really am not entirely sure. But one thing I do know is that it's chapter 600, And I know it's Sriracha is about to deliver awesome sauce. I cannot wait to see what happens next. You know, we just see everything going down in all different parts, all over the place here in Kabukicho, and it's really really awesome. And then stuff going down, of course, in space too. But it's really cool how Sakamoto and Katsura are the ones that are with Nob Nob. You know, for multiple different reasons, but especially because Katsura, I believe, is to be the future shogun. So he's gonna have to attend these things in the future anyway. And Sakamoto, of course, because him and Nob Nob, we know the kind of relationship they had. But no, the jokes in this week's chapter, even though there's some that I didn't understand because of course I don't live over in Japan, it was a really really funny chapter. The bathroom stuff, and it was killing me, and it was just overall awesome, man. I really really enjoyed this week's chapter. It put a huge smile on my face that I truly do believe that I needed. But you guys have been awesome today. I will see you guys on Thursday for that live stream, like I told you. I don't know whose channel it's gonna be on, but it'll definitely be done. I cannot wait for more Gintama awesome sauce, and I'm just so happy, man. It's such a great time to be a Gintama fan. Chapter 600 is coming out soon, and I hope that Crunchyroll or whoever translates that Love Potion OVA, because you guys, if you've not seen it, you have to see it, man. It's so funny. But I'll see you guys next time, and have an awesome day. Gintama 599. Don't go overboard with seasoning. Oh yeah.